Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to AdamMcKola TV. Thank fuck for that. Manchester United have beat Rangers thanks to a late goal from Bruno Fernandes. It was a fantastic goal as well. Lisandro Martinez with another one of those key passes, one of those pinpoint passes for him, coming from a wider area this time. He swung it into the box. Bruno Fernandes, captain fantastic, catches the ball on the volley, and it ends up in the goal in front of the Stretford end to give Manchester United the victory here against Rangers, when a couple of minutes before that it looked like Harry Maguire had thrown the 3 points away for Manchester United, allowing the ball to come over his head, over his shoulder. Now, it was a fantastic touch and finish by the Rangers striker, but it was real poor defending by Harry Maguire. Thankfully, his captain dug him out and got Manchester United the 3 points, because they were a vital 3 points which sees us sit in that top 8 in the Europa League, a key spot. It means you don't play in the next round of games and you await the winners from that round of 16 that will eventually play in the last 16 in the Europa League. Big win for Manchester United. We'll get stuck into the performance because it wasn't pretty, it wasn't good enough from the Reds, and playing against a Rangers team that we should really and truly be battering when you consider the kind of money that Manchester United spend, the kind of players that Manchester United have. We shouldn't be allowing Rangers to come here and at times have it far too easy. It was another one of those poor performances from Manchester United, but we got through it and we got those 3 points, and that's vital to building the confidence and building a little bit of confidence here at Old Trafford as well, because the results haven't been going our way here at Old Trafford. We saw the performance against Brighton on Sunday. It was real abysmal. The performance against Southampton before that, real abysmal as well, despite the fact we got over the line and we got the victory against Southampton. It wasn't pretty, and it was because we were playing a pretty poor team that we managed to do that. Amad Diallo coming out the saviour. Against Brighton, Manchester United were real poor, and again today, whilst I don't think we were that bad, probably helped by the fact that our opponents weren't that great either, you know, we managed to get the win in the end, but it wasn't a performance to write home about. It really wasn't. Now, the manager made a number of changes. I don't think that midfield is going to be the one that the manager wants to play. Toby Collier and Christian Eriksen. I've said it before, when we had Christian Eriksen in the game, we don't really want to see him starting in the midfield area for Manchester United. He started there today with Toby Collier. Now, I think on the weekend against Fulham away from home, Sunday game under the floodlights, I think we'll see Kobbie Mainoo and Manuel Ugarte start, and they eventually did come on in the second half for Manchester United, and they helped us control things a little bit more in the middle of the pitch. But look, I don't think the manager will be looking to play those players more often than not, and we started them today, so maybe took a few risks today in terms of who we played. It was De Ligt, it was Yoro, it was Lisandro Martinez at the back with Diogo Dalot and Amad Diallo as the fullbacks, and then in that midfield, like I said, Christian Eriksen and Toby Collier, with the front three of Joshua Zirkzee, Bruno Fernandes and Alejandro Garnacho. Alejandro Garnacho linked with a move away from Manchester United at this moment in time, so it was real weird to see us play him. Now, I'm going to say, and I'm going to be honest, I think we shouldn't be selling Alejandro Garnacho. We shouldn't be getting rid of Alejandro Garnacho, especially to Chelsea. It looks like Chelsea are the only team that are in for him at this moment in time. And if we got rid of Alejandro Garnacho and allowed him to go to Chelsea, I think it's bonkers. Now look, on the financial side of things, Manchester United want to clear a profit of 60-70 million pounds for an academy player. It allowed you to spend a lot more money in terms of who you're going to bring into the club. But I don't know, it just feels mental for Manchester United, a club of our stature, a club of our traditions and history, to have a good young player on our hands. And I know he's not everyone's cup of tea at the moment. Everyone seems to be laying into him, and maybe he's made a few mistakes of his own. But generally speaking, at 20 years old, you know, he won the FA Youth Cup for us. He's helped win the FA Cup final for us against Manchester City as well. And you look at him in general terms, he's won a Goal of the Year award. You know, a fantastic goal. And look, I know one goal doesn't mask up everything, but again, you look at his goals and assist contributions as well. For a young player that plays as much football as he does, I think Alejandro Garnacho is a fantastic young talent. And to see Manchester United kind of just allow him to go to Chelsea, it would be bizarre to me. Now, I get it from a financial point of view. Maybe it's kind of looked upon as you get that much profit for a player that maybe isn't the manager's first choice, and you can go on and spend much more, and it allows Manchester United a little bit more freedom in terms of what we can spend. I just feel it'd be the wrong decision. really, and I'd hate to see Alejandro Garnacho go to Chelsea and absolutely tear it up as well, because there's a possibility that he does that. Like I said, I think he's a fantastic young talent. He's a very good winger. He's already done pretty good things at Manchester United. Should we just be allowing him to go to a rival in the league? I don't know. And I know, you know, with PSR and all those kind of things, it kind of makes sense probably for Manchester United to do that at the moment. But I don't know, it just doesn't feel like this is the club that I've grown up, you know, supporting, that we would allow such a good young player to leave. It feels very, very weird, but I guess they are weird times, and any decision that Manchester United are making at a boardroom level at the moment doesn't surprise me. You know, you look at the talk around ticket prices and all those different things. Again, you know, they're happy to take tickets today and be selling tickets to Rangers fans who popped up in the home end. And I know sometimes it's difficult to start that, but we saw it against, was it Galatasaray at home as well? Manchester United fans have had complaints about it for a long time, but it seems that the board are just happy to make a quick buck in terms of ticket sales, and allow for it to go on. And you know, what was sweet today was that there were some Rangers fans that popped up when they scored the equaliser, and they were still getting turfed out when Manchester United scored the winner. That was sweet, but it's not always going to be the way. And if a Manchester United fan reacts, ends up getting himself in trouble, you shouldn't have Rangers fans or away. Forget Rangers fans. You just shouldn't have away fans in the home end anyway. And we've seen that a couple of times now as Manchester United fans. It's real frustrating. But it's real weird times for Manchester United fans as well. But look, in the end, Manchester United got the victory today. I don't think there were huge performances. Harry Maguire, poor defensive performance in terms of their goal. You know, he'd want to be doing better with that, and the way that drops over him. He could have won the game for us about 5 or 10 minutes before that with a header at the back post. I thought it was easier to score than miss, which he did in the end. Look, I'm not going to lay into Harry Maguire, because Man United should be more than 1-0 up towards the back end of the game. We shouldn't be relying on a late winner from Bruno Fernandes against Rangers, but that's exactly what happened to us today. So we need to be a lot better as a team. But it was good to get the victory. It was good to get over the line. It was good to, you know, kind of ensure, I know we still got one game to go, I'm not looking at the table, but kind of ensure our progression in the Europa League, because it's our only way into the Champions League for next season, which is always important for a club like this. You look at some of the financial reports that were dropping today, and you know, Liverpool finished top of the Champions League group, I know, but they've already made £100 million in terms of the Champions League. And when we're talking about United potentially letting Alejandro Garnacho go because the finances make sense, it's vitally important that a club the size of Manchester United are in the Champions League, so it frees up a little bit more finances. But look, big win today. We needed that. I didn't want to see us losing against this lot here at Old Trafford today either. Oh, God. That would have been absolutely disgusting. So thank God for captain Bruno, fantastic with the goal at the end. But look, like I said, not an ideal performance from United. Plenty of us for us to learn on and improve on and get better with. But we did get the win, and that was massively important. And hopefully we can go on now. It's a difficult game against Marco Silva's Fulham. They've got some handy players in their team. You know, look at some of the talent that they've got. It's going to be a difficult game against them on Sunday. But if we can get a win there, hopefully we can get a little bit of a run going, because we don't want to see United keep getting a win and dropping back into another one of those frustrating performances. But there you have it. Man United have beat Rangers. Thank God. Anyway, see you in a bit. I'm AdamMcKola. I'm out of here.